Hello and welcome back to From China with Love. It's your girl China Love, and today we are going to be doing a takedown of our butterfly locks. You see, this is what they are looking like now after about 3.5 weeks. So you can see that I've taken down most of my hair already and just left a few for you guys. You can see they're kind of matted, shifting a little bit. So let's get started taking these bad boys out. All right, you're gonna need some scissors, and I'm just using some little school scissors. You want to be very, very careful when you're doing this. I'm going to show you guys a couple different methods. So the first method, you're just going to be shifting the lock down, and you want to shift that as much as you can. And then we're going to be pulling our braid out of the top. All right, boom. So now you can see that our braid is fully separated from the lock. And you can see that loop down at the base. Getting a little closer. You can see that loop down at the base. And we are just going to be pulling that loop out. You want to pull that loop as far away as you can. Please be very, very careful doing this. Do not do this if you are not confident in yourself with these scissors, or you will lose hair. And we are going to just cut the loop. And then you're going to ease that lock on out of there. You know, my hair gets kind of matted depending on what products I use. And I did use the edge control to slick my parts, so there's a little more buildup, a little more mattedness. So we had to pull a little harder to get that apart. So here on this next one, again, we're shifting that lock down and we are separating our braid. And on this one, I am going to just show you guys a little different method. We're just gonna, instead of pulling the loop, we're gonna clip that lock off. Boom. Again, be very, very careful. And now we're just pulling that loop piece out. And then there might be a little bit of extra hair. You're gonna get all that out when you're detangling. All right, on this next one, shifting that lock down, pulling that braid out. And because I wrapped the top of mine, I just got to be careful to separate the hair a little bit more. And if you are I cut it a little bit lower if you're scared about cutting your hair. And as you can see with this one, the top of this lock was braided a little bit more. So we just have to tease that a little bit more before we can pull it out, and to release the hair that we wrapped on top. And now you can see that that loop is down at the bottom. So we're just detangling that a little bit more so we can pull that loop out. And boom, there we go. Now for this next one, we're shifting down. We're freeing our braid. Again, you want to make sure you fully free that braid. And there we go. Our braid is free. And now I'm going to cut this one even lower down the lock. Again, if you are concerned about cutting your own hair, I recommend don't cut too close. And then we're just pulling that loop free. So we can just unloop the lock, and you, depending on the lock, you might have to use that same force that we used when we were applying the locks, when we were installing the locks. You just have to push it through the loop and then pull it on out. All right, free that braid. Some are going to be easier than others. Clip the lock off as close as you are comfortable, and then pull that loop on out. And slide the lock down. For this one, if you're really scared with the scissors, or you can't find some scissors, just slide the lock down, pull that loop, and you could shimmy the lock through the loop. Or pull that loop down further, and then you can cut the loop right there, boom, and then slide it on out. And there you have it. Look at all that beautiful, beautiful new growth. Lovely. I definitely was very eager to wash my hair after this. A lot of buildup. And you see that I'm removing the rubber bands before I undo the braids. And this just helps with tangling, to avoid tangling. You can pop the rubber bands. I don't plan on reusing these, to help you remove them easier. And there you have it. So I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of these out and wash my hair. Thank you all for watching from China with Love, and I'll see you next time.